1 Chronicles chapter 11. Then all Israel gathered before David at Hebron and told him, "We are your own flesh and blood. In the past, even when Saul was king, you were the one who really led the forces of Israel. And the Lord your God told you, you will be the shepherd of my people Israel. You will be the leader of my people Israel." So there at Hebron, David made a covenant before the Lord with all the elders of Israel, and they anointed him king of Israel, just as the Lord had promised through Samuel. Then David and all Israel went to Jerusalem, or Jebus as it used to be called, where the Jebusites, the original inhabitants of the land, were living. The people of Jebus taunted David, saying, "You'll never get in here." But David captured the fortress of Zion, which is now called the City of David. David had said to his troops, "Whoever is first to attack the Jebusites will become the commander of my armies." And Joab, the son of David's sister Zeruiah, was first to attack. So he became the commander of David's armies. David made the fortress his home, and that is why it's called the City of David. He extended the city from the supporting terraces to the surrounding area, while Joab rebuilt the rest of Jerusalem. And David became more and more powerful because the Lord of Heaven's armies was with him. These are the leaders of David's mighty warriors. Together with all Israel, they decided to make David their king, just as the Lord had promised concerning Israel. Here is the record of David's mightiest warriors. The first was Jashobeam the Hakmonite, who was the leader of the mightiest warriors among David's men. He once used a spear to kill 300 enemy warriors in a single battle. Next in rank among the three was Eleazar, son of Dodai, a descendant of Ahoah. He was with David in the battle against the Philistines at Pas Dammim. The battle took place in a field full of barley, and the Israelite army fled. But Eleazar and David held their ground in the middle of the field and beat back the Philistines, so the Lord saved them by giving them a great victory. Once, when David was at the rock near the cave of Adullam, the Philistine army was camped in the valley of Rephaim. The three, who were among the 30, an elite group among David's fine men, went down to meet him there. David was sitting in the stronghold at the time, and a Philistine detachment had occupied the town of Bethlehem. David remarked longingly to his men, "Oh, how I would love some of that good water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem." So the three broke through the Philistine lines, drew some water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem, and brought it back to David. But David refused to drink it. Instead, he poured it out as an offering to the Lord. "God forbid that I should drink this," he exclaimed. "This water is as precious as the blood of these men who risked their lives to bring it to me." So David did not drink it. These are examples of the exploits of the three. Abishai, the brother of Joab, was the leader of the 30. He once used a spear to kill 300 enemy warriors in a single battle. It was by such feats that he became as famous as the three. Abishai was the most famous of the 30 and was their commander, though he was not one of the three. There was also Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, a valiant warrior from Kabzeel. He did many heroic deeds, which included killing 2 champions of Moab. Another time, on a snowy day, he chased a lion down into a pit and killed it. Once, armed only with a club, he killed an Egyptian warrior who was 7.5 feet tall and whose spear was as thick as a weaver's beam. Benaiah wrenched the spear from the Egyptian's hand and killed him with it. Deeds like these made Benaiah as famous as the 3 mightiest warriors. He was more honoured than the other members of the 30, though he was not one of the 3, and David made him captain of his bodyguard. David's mighty warriors also included Asahel, Joab's brother, Elhanan, son of Dodo from Bethlehem, Shammah from Harod, Helez from Pelon, Ira, son of Ikesh from Tekoa, Abiezer from Anathoth, Sibbecai from Husha, Zalman from Ahoah, Maharai from Netophah, Heled, son of Bana from Netophah, Ithi, son of Ribe from Gibeah in the land of Benjamin, Benaiah from Pirathon, Hurai from near Nahil Gash, Abi Avalon from Arabah, Asmapheth from Bahurim, Eliabah from Shalbon, the sons of Jashan from Gizon, Jonathan son of Shagi from Harar, Ahiam son of Sharar from Harar, Eliphal son of Ur, Hefer from Mechera, Ahijah from Pelon, Hezro from Carmel, Parai from son of Esbai, Joel the brother of Nathan, Mikbar son of Hagri, Zelek from Ammon, Nahari from Beeroth, Joab's armor bearer, Ira from Jatir, Gareb from Jatir, Uriah the Hittite, Zabad son of Ali, Adina son of Shiza, the Reubenite leader who had 30 men with him, Hanan son of Makkah, Joshaphat from Mithna, Uzziah from Ashtaroth, Shammah and Jeiel the son of Hotham from Aroer, Jediel son of Shimri, Joha his brother from Tiz, Eliel from Mahavah, Jerubai and Josaphiah the sons of Elnam, Ithma from Moab, Eliel and Obed, Jasael from Jobath.